Oh, hell, look at me. I'm Mark Watney. I'm so smart. I know how to fix a rocket. And NASA remembered I exist. Ooh, hey. Commander Lewis. Commander Lewis. I'm gonna pull out my air hose like an idiot and fly around like Iron Man. Negative. This is Commander Lewis. Just sit there and we'll rescue you like we did in the book. Over. No, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be an idiot and pull out my air hose. Oh no! Oh no! I'm out of control like everyone knew I would be. Why did I do that? This is Commander Lewis. You're an idiot. You've inconvenienced all of us. Oh no! I'm sorry! Nobody came back for me.
Trapped on Mars, hey, that's okay. You can help at home, but know that there might be a few communication delays, 'cause it's gotta go so far to space. Help Rick, he's trapped on Mars. You gotta save Rick, he's stuck on Mars. You know, Rick Marooned on Mars.
Mars calling Earth. Anybody there? I think it's working. Hello? Hey, it's me, Rick Marooned. I'm still on Mars, still alive, and hanging in there despite all odds. The broadcast seems to be back up, and I think we're ready to start the show. So it's gonna be good. It's gonna be really good. It's just me and you, and you and you and you, and all your friends and all your families and everyone you've ever known, and the entirety of Earth. And if you can all unite behind me as a super reality star, then maybe someone will come pick me up. It kind of is cold here, and it sucks. But hey, no matter. I'm totally fine. I'm fine, and I've got my buddy here, Ratchet, who's a little dusty. He's been off for a little while. Let's turn him on here. Hey, that should be working. Hey! Oh, God, how long was I out? A while? What day is it? Mars Day? Oh. What's the emergency? No emergency. We've just got our new show is on the air, and we're very excited to be broadcasting back on the space waves, back in communication with Earth. Well, speaking of, we're getting a message. Well, yeah, I see. We got some messages in Twitch chat already. No, there's a message coming through on the encrypted channel. Oh, you mean Space Command? Yeah. Oh, well, we'll put it on. Here, I'll put you down for a second. Okay, hang on. We're getting a message from Earth on Space Command's old channel. Well, it doesn't look like much. Oh yeah, it's encoded. Oh, it's encoded. I'm sorry, it's encoded. Well, we'll just have to decode it. That should be great. Racket, why don't you get on that? Start decoding this mysterious message we're getting from Earth, and we'll just go ahead and start the show. Heck, maybe they're on their way now to pick me up, and this could be just our celebration, our big goodbye, or our big hello, depending. I don't know. It's a mysterious message. If you're around and logged into Twitch, which I recommend, say hello in Twitch chat, because there's going to be an interactive portion of the show, and you guys can play along at home, but only if you're signed in and active in chat. Only those players will be able to join. But in the meantime, we've got a very exciting classic video game experience to show you. You may not be familiar with all the features we've got here on Mars, Mars Colony, so this will be fun. This will be fun to show you. But do say hello, and Racket's in chat as well. And I'm gonna head on down to one of the more exciting features here on Mars Colony that you might not have heard about back on Earth, which is the immersion rooms. The immersion rooms are very cool. It's kind of like, well, imagine you're living in a small enclosed space underground on a planet with no air. It can kind of start to affect your, psyche. And one might say over extended periods of time, especially in isolation, one might actually have a complete and total psychotic break. Fortunately, that hasn't happened yet, right, Racket? That's right. Okay, everything's good. So I'll head on down there and show you the amazing amazitude of the immersion rooms here on Mars Colony. So I won't be needing these. But I will have to put you on standby as I run down there, and I have to switch the camera cables, and it's technical. Don't worry about it too much, okay? Hang on, stay there, stay on Earth. Just keep watching. We gotta get those view counts up. That way, word spreads, and someone somewhere will be able to contact Space Command if they haven't already, maybe to help us decode the message. And I don't know, maybe I can get off this rock once and for all. But in the meantime, we've got a show to do. It's going to be good. And let's get to it. Okay. Be right back. All right. Well, this is it. The immersion room. It's pretty cool, right? Wow. I mean, I don't know what I'd do without this place. Very cool. Oh, but one of the better features of the immersion room is we could feed a video signal in and immerse ourselves in that video feed. So if you've ever wondered what it's like to be inside a video game, we are going to find out. So I just have to activate this button here, and we will begin to play. Oh, Metroid! Look at that! It's amazing. I hope you weren't thinking it was some kind of virtual reality thing. Being into video games, just like, there's all these little pixels. But anyway, now we're in Metroid, one of the most popular video games that I'm aware of. I have been here a long time. And check it out. We're gonna play. So obviously, if you haven't played Metroid, this is the story. You got to get to the planet Zebeth and destroy the mechanical life vein, a problem many of us have faced in our own lives. Now we don't have a whole lot of time before Earth and Mars kind of, get around to opposite ends of the orbit, and we're out of communication for a while. So we won't have time to play the entire game, but fortunately, we've got an advantage. An NES advantage, joystick that is, very rare item here on Mars. This is the only one I'm aware of. I had to break into somebody's locker to find it, but they're not here, so it's okay. I'll give it back if they rescue me. So anyway, Metroid has a password feature, which lets you sort of save your game by encoding it in a very secret string of numbers and letters, and weird looking letters, and letters that have dots in them, and all sorts of stuff. But if you're any kind of a amateur hacker, you might be aware that passwords can be broken, and we can brute force our way through Metroid without actually having to play it like some kind of chump. So, using the NES Advantage joystick, you can try this at home. You're going to want to turn your turbo on the A button, okay? And I'm assuming these are still available on Earth. I know the NES was pretty popular. Okay, so you just want to fill up, don't know blanks please, fill it up with some characters, a bunch of F's for instance, and now we've got our initial password. And you submit the password by pressing start, but of course that would take ages. But once again, the NES Advantage steps in to help us out with the slow button. And the slow button just spams start for us. So all we have to do is hold down the A button and wiggle the stick, and we'll get a whole bunch of random... Oh my god, the first try! Oh my god, it worked! Oh, and she's in her bikini. Alright, well, that's great. And we've got the wave beam. And we are on, we are in the mother brain area, I think. Wow, that was fast. Well, we're not going to be able to beat the Metroids with a wave beam. We're going to get our butts kicked. Also, I can't roll into a ball. So that's kind of a bummer. And I also only have 4 missiles. So I don't think we're going to be able to defeat the mother brain. But, oh god. Yeah, we're going to get killed here. Let's see. There's a slight problem. Let's get out of here. Can't roll into a ball. And that means I can't bomb the Metroids if they get on me. Hey, there we go. Okay, so we're back, hopefully, on the air. Or on the spacewaves. Anyway, what I wanted to point out here is this means we've defeated the second boss, but we haven't actually activated the statue yet. I think I might be able to hit it with the wave beam. But no, can't hit it with the wave beam. So we've only defeated one of the 2 bosses. We're stuck in the mother brain hideout. We can't get out. We can't roll up into a ball. And we only have 4 missiles. So we're basically going to get killed. But it's actually was a pretty fast brute force into Metroid. Got us part of the way there. So let's go ahead and get killed by Metroids. And we're dead. Yeah, they'll make short work of you. But here's that password. If you ever want to play an incredibly useless game of Metroid where you're stuck at the last level, there is your password. I believe those are zeros, not the O's with the dots in them. And hey, there's even a hyphen. Well, that worked really well, but unfortunately, yeah, we can't do much there. So we'll try it again. And hopefully the stream won't crash either. All right. So that was the fastest password I think I've ever found. So same deal, we just want to fill it up, hit the slow-mo, and just give it the old college shake. You guys know what I'm talking about. That was a reset, don't get excited. So 3 things can happen when you're brute forcing Metroid. You can get a reset where you start here at the beginning, because slow-mo just takes you right into it. It might crash the game too, that's another option. Or, like we saw a while ago, you could get an actual working Metroid password. Very exciting. Alright. I'm just going to give this a shake. You can also adjust the turbo. That gives you a ability to try to get more characters in. And, yeah, just give it a wiggle. You've probably spent many, many hours at home practicing for this very moment. I think that was a reset. Because it looks like we're at the beginning. No, it's not a reset. This is a real password. You can tell because I have the wave beam. Haha! We got another one. That's 2 for 2. Alright, let's see what we got. We have, we don't have the high jump boot. We don't have screw attack. Cannot roll into a ball, but we do have missiles and so there's supposed to be a power up here where you can get the ball. Not gonna get any further than that. All right, one more shot. Oh, sorry. Yeah, if you don't put in a password, it just starts it immediately. Okay, so we gotta fill it up first. There we go. All right, I have to keep the joystick up here while I'm doing this. Otherwise, like, my stream gets rated like M or R or whatever. Well, sometimes this takes a while, so while I'm giving this a shot, why don't we watch some... oh, it worked again. Oh my golly. This is the best run I've had in a while. Oh, okay, we have lots of energy tanks. Did you see that? What is that? What weapon is that? That's some kind of crazy ice beam. And I have screw attack. And I still can't roll into a ball, but I have a good feeling. Third time's the charm. We're heading right back up to the beginning of the game. We're going to get that ball power up, and this is going to be great. All right, so we got to get up the elevator out of Bubblesburg, back to the main area of Zebeth here. And fortunately, it's very easy to get back to the beginning of the game because they only give you 30 health, and it's pretty easy to get yourself killed in Metroid, especially with this guy jumping around here. All right, so here's that password for you watching at home. Check it out. Gwaboomp. Those are like little lowercase g's. I think that's an R. Anyway, it's one ox, and tick 666. All right, you got it. Back to the beginning of the game. If all goes well, we should find the ball power up right over there. All right? It's going to be good. Suck it, Justin Bailey. Oh, my God. Where are you, Maru Mari? We can't play the game without a roll-up. It's simultaneously the best and worst run I've had, because I found a lot of passwords so far, but not any of them have been the slightest bit useful. Okay. Well, let's watch some Mars TV while I continue to try to break the Metroid code. And, yeah, Mars TV, in case you don't know, we used to have our own Mars television network here. Switch over to Mars TV. Oh, I love this room. It's so big. Okay, so we'll just watch a little. I found a couple tapes of Mars TV. It was mostly broadcast live, so I have not been able to find a lot of recordings, unfortunately. Mostly commercials, but hopefully you'll enjoy. All right, trying this again. Yeah, they repealed something on Mars Colony called net neutrality. I don't know what that is, but things got really screwy after that. All right, so it's probably gonna play another commercial on Twitch because that's what it does. Maybe, I don't know. If it does, I'll just play it again. Is it up?
Super intelligent cats designed by man. Cat Factor! Cats traveling the universe in search of life. Ready for liftoff. Cat Factor! Warp speed to adventure. Cat Factor! This Mars fall, only on Mars.
Well, it's more like Crash Factor because we just crashed Metroid. Alright, well, we got the roll-up. We don't have bombs, however. Which is always a little issue if you don't have bombs. But without the bombs, we can at least see how far we are, how close we are to getting to the Mother Brain mechanical life vein, which is the objective of the game here. And to do that, we just got to run across... One across the planet Zebeth, dodging these suicidal organisms. I think there's a... Oh, already got that one. Okay. Yeah, I don't understand the evolution of an animal that falls down and explodes. Like, how does that work? Maybe they're defending their eggs or something. Alright, so to get to the mechanical life vein, we need to go all the way to the top. We actually start out the game right under it, but, you know, unless you can burrow through walls, you gotta go the long way. Planet Zebeth is a lot of jumping. This is why they sent Samus, because she's so good at jumping. She should have been a basketball player. Look at her. She's got this vertical... Oh, she can just, like, clear a house. Maybe the gravity's low, like, on Mars here. Okay, that's not it. There's a lot of verticalness. Nintendo hadn't figured out that falling down 300 feet and then having to climb back up wasn't exactly the pinnacle of gameplay, but Metroid did a lot of things right, so hard to criticize it for a little bit of jumping. Oh, if I can make it there without dying. And they got these bug-spitting pipes installed all over the planet. I'm not sure why. Unless you eat bugs. Maybe they were food dispensers for Metroids. Where are you going? Alright, so at the end of this hallway here, we're going to get to... Oh, it's already been opened. How about that? Hop on through and... We have not defeated this guy yet, so unfortunately we can't get to the Mother Brain mechanical life vein, but pretty cool password nonetheless. So let's get that to you guys, so you can try to defeat Craig or Krigley or whatever his name is, and Oh, looks like we had the Various suit too, or we would have died a lot faster. All right, password upcoming in 3, 2, 1. Explode. And here, there it is. A lot of question marks, many questions about that, but pretty good password, I think, for brute force. So that's brute force Metroid. Thanks for checking that out. Now it's time for something even more fun, the interactive portion of the program, where you guys can play at home. Make sure you're signed in to Twitch and say hi in Twitch chat, and that'll get you automatically registered. And once you're in chat, you will be able to join the game. So I'm gonna switch that off. Aha! And we're gonna fire up something very exciting. So let me activate the doors. They're been powered off for a while. And we got it working. Sorry about the interruption. Again, software issues abound. I'll meet you down in Immersion Room 12. I gotta run. See you in a few seconds. Whew, you know, it all goes so well in rehearsal. There we go. We've got it. This is everything I've been trying to hype everybody for. One of the most exciting features we've got here in the immersion room. This is the Mars Colony Communication Calibration Cube, or the MC cubed cube. And this will allow us to determine whether or not we have synchronization with Earth communications. So we'll put the Twitch chat up on the screen, and now we should be able to see anything anybody says in Twitch chat, which is important because you're going to want to type one of the 2 following commands. Type the word left, and this cube will begin to spin to the left. And if you type the word right, it will begin to spin to the right. Now, watch for your command to appear in chat, and that'll be synced up with the video. So there may be some space lag induced by the relative positions of Mars, Earth, the Sun, etc. But that's just the way, you know, space communication works. So give it a shot. Once you get a sense of what the space lag is like on your part of the Earth, then you'll have a better idea what to expect when we get to our interactive game. So give it a shot. Type the word left into Twitch chat, and this will get a rolling. Oh, did you see that? The cube went to the left. Type the word right. And when you see the video in the chat, it should be in sync. Well, anyway, it is working, so we'll try to get into the game. I can't promise the stream will stay up, but all the other communication should work, so you should be able to play along. So we'll meet you back in Immersion Room 25. I got to run down the hall, and then we'll play high score guessing game. Sounded cooler in rehearsal. Well, it'll be fun. All right, we'll see you there. Reset. Okay, bye. You know, technical issues, happens. Cool, so what we can do is get our buddy Twitch Racket on the line. This is username, and hey Racket, can you type new and get us into a new game for a high score guessing game, please? Racket, you there, buddy? Yes, high score guessing game, I know. No, I'm not stopping the stream, it just crashes a lot, okay? So just, yeah. All right, so he's gonna get the new command in and it'll start a new game up here. Once that's working, you guys can join the high score guessing game. Once you see that countdown timer, you're gonna wanna get your fingers ready and type the word guess followed by a number, okay? So for instance, guess 10,000, and you would guess a high score of 10,000 points in the classic video game, Caverns of Mars. All right, enter your guesses now. Type the word guess followed by a number. Whoever gets the closest to my high score without going over will win fabulous Mars bucks. which, you know, are super useful if the store was open, which it will be hopefully next week. So this is old Atari 800 game, as you can see, 1981, but it featured some pretty cool, for the time, effects such as vertical scrolling, which was not really seen in video games on the Atari very much. Okay, we've got a couple guesses, 20 seconds. Spooky with 8,000, Mary Lou with a few, Mary Lou with 22. I would say, I'd guess, I don't know, I've been known to break 5 digits in this particular game, so you might want to go a little higher. Once you're in the game, Racket will whisper commands to you. So open your whisper window and talk to Racket, and you will be able to play along with high score guessing game. Okay, the timer is locked, and we will play Caverns of Mars. I've got my Epix joystick. It's very clicky, because clicks mean precision. All right. Now this game is kind of like River Raid a little bit, because you're kind of navigating down a corridor. You have to shoot the fuel tanks. As you know, shooting a fuel tank will fill up your ship with fuel, not just cause a massive explosion. And we're going down into the Caverns of Mars. Now, Mars Colony is actually in a old volcanic lava tube cave. Not unlike this, but please don't come in here shooting everything. I would like someone to come get me. Oh god, don't launch missiles in a cave either. That seems like a bad idea. Alright, I've broken 8,000 points. I think Spooky may get this one unless someone can figure out how to, oh god, how to adjust their score. We got to get down to the base. I think the game's about planting a bomb, but I'm gonna pretend this is a rescue mission. Come get me, please. Oh. All right, I'm in the zone now. No missiles and fuel ships can stop me, except that missile. I don't remember this part being so hard. The little explosions stop your bullet too. That kind of stinks. I think this is my last life here. They give you lots of lives in these old Atari games. Now, if you whisper the help command to Twitch Racket, he will let you know all the commands for the game. Not only high score guessing game, but also high score guessing game quest. That's right, there's a secret game within a game. But we don't have too many more seconds here of staying alive to take advantage of that. Yes, come down and land. Here's me. Rick Marooned, come get me. Thank you, I'm getting on board, I'm so happy. I think we're supposed to have audio here too, but that's okay. Alright, we're escaping. High velocity escape. Oh, we gotta go up through that huge tunnel again, huh? Oh no, oh god, it's not a huge tunnel anymore. I can't shoot and there's glowy stuff. But look at that, 31,000. Make note for next time. Do you hear the clicks of professional gaming? Thanks to the Epic joystick. All right, we've escaped and we've destroyed the planet Mars. How exciting. Oh, we're just going to Cavern 2. All right. Well, get your guesses. Get ready for the next game because we are going to see how many points we can get. Getting close to 35,000. You guys checked out high score guessing game quest. You can adjust your scores. Once you type help, Twitch Racket will whisper the help to you. Open that whisper window, and you can get more help and even type in commands to play high score guessing game quest. But I don't think I'm going to last too much longer. Okay, well that's it for high score guessing game. Racket, if you could type in the high score of 44,200 points, and we will award our winner, which I believe will be Spooky. And then we'll start another one. So hopefully you get more information about what the high score may be. I think, knock on wood, this older version of the software is much more stable, so we haven't had any crash issues yet. Pretty cool. I'm very excited about that. All right, let's give it another shot. Type in the new command, and you'll get Racket will give you 60 more seconds on the board to type in your guesses for high score guessing game. This is the previous winning score. Again, you want to guess as high as you can without going over. And we are ready for a new game. So type in your guesses now. You can change your guesses as long as there's time left on the clock. But remember, there is space lag, so you might not be seeing that exactly right. You may be about 10 seconds behind, so keep that in mind. All right, put your guesses in. Spooky, 50,000. 50,000, the pressure is on. We get a couple more guesses in while we still have time on the clock. I don't see, we may have to give ourselves some more time here. I'm going to reset the timer. See if we get anyone else on the board. So if you're watching and you have your Twitch chat open, just type the word guess followed by a number, and you will join High Score Guessing Game. We have 5 slots available, and an exciting game to play in a game called High Score Guessing Game Quest, where you can adjust your scores, sabotage your opponents, and try to win fabulous Mars bucks, which will be able to be spent once the online mall opens, hopefully next week. So give it a shot. If we only have 2 viewers, then that may be as good as we're going to get. We got 25 seconds left on the clock. $17. This may be it. Six, 5, 4. All right. Caverns of Mars. Take 2. Oh, I missed everything. Okay, well, at least we have fuel this time. This was a pretty popular Atari game. It spawned a sequel, Caverns of Mars 2. And I crashed into the ceiling. You gotta be careful. All right, if your score is too high, you will go over and lose, which is not good. So if you want to adjust your score, you'll need to get help on High Score Guessing Game Quest by typing help quest in the Twitch Racket Whisper window. And it's trying very hard not to crash into the walls and to get as many points as possible. You're gonna win as hard as possible. Win hard 2. Harding with a vengeance. We are on novice too, so that could be. Okay, sneaky, sneaky. Definitely need fuel. It's always important. I'm not sure why the whoever I'm fighting here is shooting fuel ships at me. Oh, I was robbed. I shot him. You saw it. You saw it. Glitchy game. This game is broken. This game is cheating. I will hurl my joystick. Oh, look at that. That was some pro gaming. All right, we're 22,000. I hope you're playing high score guessing game quest to adjust your scores appropriately. Again, type help quest, and that will give you the information you need in your Twitch Racket Whisper window. All right, down to the base to find the mysterious orb. Let's get down there. What? Did I miss something? I crashed. I'm totally centered. I'm totally in the right spot. Maybe I ran out of fuel. That's probably what happened. Okay, we got fuel tank, and we're setting the bomb with 26,600 points. I don't see any adjustments on the board, so you guys might want to try to lower your scores by playing high score guessing game quest. If you're not sure how to do it, type help quest. And you can do things like get points from your guess and other things as well. But that will all be in your Twitch Racket Whisper window. All right, 27,000. Let's see if we can get out of here. I think 72,000 is a very aggressive guess. Putting the pressure on to get lots of points. All right, kaboom skis. The whole of Mars is shaken and we've destroyed the cavern. They finally found life on Mars and they're blowing it up. Super cool. Now that the stream's stable, it makes me want to start the whole thing from the top. We could be watching all kind of Mars TV right now. Of course, as soon as I say that and click on something, it might crash again. You got to be careful. Everything here is held together with duct tape. Although we're actually out of duct tape. Oh god. All right, sorry. All right, 30,000. I appreciate your faith in my high score abilities, but 50 is going to be tough. If you want those sweet Mars bucks, you're going to have to do some score adjustments. Sorry, crash. Last life, and I'm not at 50,000. Concentrate. Stay on target. Stay on target. It's a big corridor of crap. 50,000! I beat 50,000! Good job, Spooky. You are our current leader in the high score guessing game. Spooky refuses to adjust his guess. If I were F.U. Mary Lou, I would be lowering my points to try to get a better guess than Spooky before I die and the game is over. Very little time left. I only have one life and 27 seconds to escape this tunnel at high speed. Oh, which I completely failed to do. All right, that's it. The end game of 52,340. If you could lock that in for me, Racket, I would appreciate it, and we will award some more Mars bucks to our winner, Spooky. Can't figure out the whisper. You should have gotten a whisper back from Twitch Racket when you type the help command. A small window appears, at least on the desktop version of the Twitch browser. But yeah, you're going to want to put all your commands in through there if you can. All right, we'll give it one more shot. It seems like we have 2 viewers, so I'm not sure if we want to wait or just give it a go. But let's, I'm going to give the timer a little more time this time, and we'll just see. All right, let's get that new. There we go. And there should be a way to whisper on mobile as well. I don't know if anyone in Twitch chat can help out and are using the mobile browser. Might be helpful. All right, we are ready for another game of high score guessing game. 52,000 points. And I am going to adjust the difficulty to pilot. It was on novice, and now we are a pilot. I don't know what that means, but we'll find out. Might be very hard. So, 67 seconds on the clock. And this will be our final game of Caverns of Mars for the Atari 800. 56, 340, 49,000. If anyone else is watching, go ahead and type in guess followed by a number, and you can play High Score Guessing Game and High Score Guessing Game Quest. So we'll get started in about 20 seconds. Get those guesses in. 3,600. Guess has been changed. 36,000. Time's running out. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. Caverns of Mars. Pilot difficulty. I don't know what pilot difficulty means, but are you a novice or a pilot? I guess there were lots of caverns on Mars in the backstory for this game, and they were like, let's send the novice guys into the easy caverns. Wait, do you have a pilot's license? Holy crap, you're going into the pilot cave. Always want fuel. This is my least favorite part of the game, is this missile tunnel. I like to think all these missiles are hitting the cave above me, and then I'm just, all those rocks and rubble are going to come falling down, but that would be a bit advanced for the Atari, I think. Just getting the vertical scrolling was pretty tall order. All right. Oh, see, we don't go to the base. We go to this weird, whoa, force field type of a, that's tricky. I must be a pilot if I can get through there. I'll get it, I'll get it. 2 more lives. 18,000 points, oh no. Just trying to do better. Oh, that was close. What? Oh god, oh god. You know, this would be a lot harder to get through if they just left those force fields up. I was freaking out. Calm down, focus, focus. 24,000. All right. Here we go. Down to the base. Ooh. Get in the right spot. There we go. Okay, the base enemy will be destroyed. Now, I am shooting to get over 36,000, or else nobody wins. Now, if you want to lower your score, type get points. You really want to be using your whisper window. Oh, they turned the force fields off. That's handy. If you can. All right. They make you go through the whole thing backwards. This is how they got more gameplay out of Atari games. You just like go through the same level backwards. Oh, I thought that was it. That was just the tunnel. Okay, now we're at the intro bit. 24 seconds to escape Mars. 29,000. Just handy points just for staying alive. Okay. 10 seconds. I hope I can get out by then. Ah! And I have a little mustache. I've destroyed the cave. Cavern 2. 49,000 on Spooky's guess. I am not quite at 36,000. But I'm feeling pretty good. I got 2 lives left. Such a skilled pilot. I'm pilot. I was novice, but I've finally got my learner's permit for the spaceship they've let me fly around. Oh, I missed the fuel. That's bad. Don't want to miss fuel. Oh, oh, oh. See, if you're too close to it, it doesn't actually shoot the guy. Found a bug. Found a bug. Who do I contact for support for this game? See? It didn't work. You gotta be careful. Ah. You know, I bet games today can scroll horizontally, vertically. Wow, any direction. Okay, back through the... Oh! I thought I could sneak by. Okay, there we go. 46,000. I'm trying, Spooky. I'm trying. My bad. Well, we got 48,640 was my score, so let's end the game with 48,640. And I believe that F.U. Mary Lou is our high score guessing game winner. Congratulations. Bravo to you. Game has ended, and you should get a dramatic banner with your name on it. Ah, well done. All right, well, that's about all the time we have for the Rick Marooned on Mars show. Sorry about all the technical glitches. We'll try to get those all worked out by next week. But oh, I almost forgot. We have a message from Earth waiting for us upstairs. So let me just hop on over there, and we'll meet you back at the broadcast base, okay? See you there. Well, Racket, that was our show. What'd you think?
It's a total mess.
Yes, but we're gonna make it better. And what's more important is, I believe we have a message from Earth. Did you decode the message?
Yeah, I decoded it.
Okay, well, let's see it.
You are seeing it.
It's just a black screen.
Yeah. I took the message and I decoded it. I took all the code out.
So you just erased the file?
Yeah.
Well, if anyone's watching and sent us a secured communication that was probably very important, please resend that message and try to make it visible next time. I'm just gonna turn you off.
Okay.
It's not very smart. Well, we had a chance to talk to Earth. It just didn't work out. Maybe next time, and we'll get those issues looked at and hopefully get the store online over the next couple weeks. And keep adding a little bit more for you to do and to interact with here with me, the only man on Mars who needs your help very desperately. And maybe the show can get good, and you'll be so excited you'll tell your friends, and they'll tell 2 friends, and they'll tell 2 friends, and they'll know a guy who might be like super popular, and he'll tell like 100 people, and maybe one of them had an uncle who worked for Space Command, and he might be able to dial up you know, some old buddies on the phone and organize some kind of rescue. maybe they're on their way. Maybe that's what the message was. Anyway, well, that's about it. I'll see you guys next week, and you know, stay frosty.